And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We will be taking a look at game number 2 here in this best of 3 series. Potentially the final game if Demuslim is really playing on point today. The map is going to be Entombed Valley. In the upper right corner, we have the blue Protoss player, MVP Tails, who had a little bit of trouble with his opponent. In the lower left corner, we have the purple Terran, not purple Protoss. I just wanted to say that so much because of the glorious alliteration we would have achieved. But unfortunately, Demuslim playing Terran makes me sad. He should just give Tails the purple color just so I can say purple Protoss. But like I said, spawning in the lower left is EG Demuslim. It is going to be a cross-map scenario. Today, I don't believe it's forced cross positions. Entombed Valley, it is a 4-player map, so like you can spawn in any corner. And it's big enough, hitting the pause button again. I keep thinking I have like stuff selected like the probes, and I'm like, oh, I want to unselect them. And then you hit escape to do that, but if you have nothing selected in his escape, then it brings up the pause menu. So that's what's going on right there, just to explain my noobery to you folks. But as I was saying, Entombed Valley is a large enough map. I don't think it's a horrible thing. Like if Demuslim spawns here and if Tails spawns up here, it's still a pretty long run from natural to natural, which is usually what we base this kind of stuff on. So there you go, just a little bit of knowledge. But, as I was saying, I think this is going to be a good series. I'm really excited. Demuslim played very well that previous game. I really like how he hit with the aggression early and just kept it going really all game long. Like, as soon as he got his natural up and running, he was like, yep, we're throwing up a factory, a starport, like 2 more racks, and we are just going to keep the aggression coming. And it really caught Tails off guard. He was playing a little bit greedy, because really the last thing he went for was his army. I mean, the very first thing he went for, you know, a little bit of tech. He was like, okay, we got my robotics facility, we can make observers, good. And then he built a nexus. He was like, getting my economy down, fantastic. And then he built some more production before he was like really turning off of the initial 3 gateways, and some more tech. He built the Twilight Council and the Templar Archives, and only then did he start really keeping his army production going. And at that point, EG Demuslim had just been applying too much pressure, had been building too much stuff, and it really caught Tails off guard. It was quite a cool thing to see. And I'm going to be quite intrigued to see how this game goes. Is Demuslim going to try a similar thing? Is Tails going to play more conservatively at all, a little bit safer? I would not be surprised, because Tails knows that's why he lost that game. Tails knew it before I knew. That's why he lost that game. Obviously, Tails a much better player than I am. Demuslim, by the way, being really annoying with that SCV, delaying that Nexus as long as he possibly can. But as I was saying, wouldn't be surprised if we saw Tails play a little bit safer this game, as far as just having a nice little group of units prepared for any early aggression that Demuslim may decide to lay on. Now, once again, we are going to see the 1 racks gasless fast expand, and in fact, from Demuslim, we're seeing the exact same build. Even past that, he does have a barracks. Oh, no, not the same build anymore, though. He's thrown down a 3rd quick barracks. Barracks. There we go. And that's pretty cool to see. So Demuslim going to be getting very aggressive here, even more so than the previous game. He's going to hit much faster. And that was a nicely placed bunker. Just good play from Demuslim in general, because Tails really doesn't know what's going on behind this. All he saw was like 3 Marines and a bunker and the command center on the low ground. And honestly, a lot of builds look like this. There are a lot of builds in the game right now in TVP that open up exactly like this. So Tails, he's going to be playing a little bit in the dark right now, and like I said, I just really like how Demuslim is going for this early aggression once again, but doing it even more, because usually if a player wins a game from a lot of aggression, a lot of, you know, just angriness and such, he'll play a little bit more conservatively. He'll try and switch things up, maybe play for the later game unless he's like convinced he cannot win the later game. Demuslim, though, doing the opposite, getting more aggressive, going to be hitting that timing even faster than he did in the previous game on Cloud Kingdom. And I'm going to be quite interested to see how this does go. Now, Tails, like I said, playing much more conservatively. He has gone for a quick 3 gateway production situation after going for that initial Nexus, so he is going to have a good amount of things. He's starting to push forward, and he already has a he has a nice group of units. 3 Stalkers, a couple Zealots, a couple of Sentries as well. He already has a Pylon warped in over here. And this could be pretty good. I mean, all the Muslim has right now are Marines. They're moving out on the map. If they get force fielded, it would basically be the end of the game for the Muslim. Now, it's not quite going to happen. The Muslim is going to fall back. The Muslim knows he is in some trouble. He just has some Marines, and not in that great numbers. For having 3 barracks, it's because 2 of these barracks have reactors, and it takes a long time to build reactors, ladies and gentlemen. So he's really not going to have all that many Marines, as we can see, and it looks like he is going to be able to save the supply depot, but it is going to cost him quite a few SCVs here. These Stalkers just having a heyday right now, just getting so much free damage off on EG Demuslim stuff right now, and there goes the supply depot. Anyway, another supply depot goes down. That is going to supply block EG Demuslim, and now MVP Tails, he is going for it. A good Guardian Shield, a pretty decent force field. It would actually be better just to have 2 force fields, completely deny the repairing from the SCVs, but it doesn't matter. The bunker does go down regardless. The SCVs do get pulled. They are trying to nibble away at the ankles of those Stalkers, and is this just going to be GG? I think it is. Yeah, Demuslim going down super fast in the second game. Opened a quick 3 barracks build, but played a little bit greedy with the attachments and the order in which he got his stuff. And Tails with his, I mean, this wasn't even a super aggressive build from Tails. This was just 3 gateways, but even so, Tails saw the chink in Demuslim's armor, and he definitely dug his dagger into that, and Tails is going to tie things up 1-1.